stuff.
As we head to the opening bell this morning, here's a look at the futures as we see declines across the board here. The NASDAQ in particular indicating a drop of nearly 1% when it opens up here this morning. It does seem like all of this reflects a lot of trepidation about what we're going to hear from Fed Chair Jay Powell tomorrow. Is he going to come in and smack down some of the optimistic, pricing that we've seen in the market?
Caused by him?
Caused by him. I mean, that's the thing, right? He was given several opportunities after the Fed decision last week to say no, pushing back against a loosening in financial conditions, and he didn't do it.
This market was going to go buck wild when he noted the word disinflation. Never heard disinflation from Jerome Powell, at least not in the past couple of years, because it hasn't even existed.
Right. So all of that said, who knows what he's going to say, right? So there's this level of unpredictability here in the market right now, even as Saz here, speaking of unpredictability, thinks about more poultry puns. Brad?
Yeah, the streets are saying that Fed Chair Jay Powell walks into rooms like Lil Uzi Vert walked onto the stage at the Grammys last night.
Is that what they're saying?
Yeah, that's what they're saying out here. Markets this morning, we're taking a look at some activity for the major averages in just a moment. There they are. We're down by about 0.3% here out of the gate. Let's populate this chart for you, give you a little bit of a sense of how we're coming into this week. Over the past 5 days, net higher by about 0.3%. NASDAQ composite, you're seeing that lower by about 0.75% right now, about 0.7% to the downside there. Past 5 days, though, still positive and handedly. It's up by about 4.5% over that period of time. And then over the past 5 days for the S&P 500, you're seeing that hold on to gains by about 2.4% here. Out of the gate, though, this morning, that is down by about 0.5%. Let's also take a look at the 11 S&P 500 sectors here. To begin the day, let's put this on an intraday view for you folks. There we go. All right, we are largely leading lower here this morning. Amazing what changing that time scale will do for some of the colors on this screen. Energy, you're seeing that higher by about 0.6% here out of the gate, but bringing up the caboose here. XLRE, real estate, you're seeing that lower by about 1.4%, but largely more laggards than gainers. And then let's also just take a quick look at the NASDAQ 100 here. For some of those mega cap tech stocks, a little bit of weakness to begin this new trading week here, where you've got Apple, that's down by about 1.4%. Amazon holding on to fractional gains here. But then additionally, hey, look at Tesla, computer on wheels there and more. It's up by about 3.1%. So strong start to the week for the EV manufacturer.
Yeah, there's some talk about Model Y pricing coming back up. We're going to talk about that later in the show.